Hello guys, in this video I will go over this non-calculator session for the FRQ, no, calculator session for FRQ 2019. So this one is going to be pretty interesting. We have so many words that's going on here, so you might want to take time to read it carefully. But question says find the area of the region S. So we're trying to find this area here, okay? Now, only problem is this one can be found if you know this minus this, okay? So let's see if we know this. We know f of x here, right? So we're gonna put area, it is bounded from 0 to 3, 0 to 3, f of x, right? Minus, we have to find g of x. But only problem is we don't know what g of x is, okay? So you can just write down, but still we can write it down, g of x dx. Now, but do you see it says question R has the area of this one? Now, g of x is a region area R. Do you see this one? This area? This one is the area under this curve, right? So this one is same thing as R. So what I can do is I'm gonna do 0, 3 f of x minus, oh, I forgot about dx, minus, I don't really have to do this portion. So just in case if you don't know what I'm doing, so here, I can write like this. I can separate this one too. But I already know what this is because this one is already given to us. Minus, what is it? Here, 3.24125 because it is already given to us. Again, area under the curve is R and question says R is equal to 3.24. So this entire thing is already given to us right here. So that's what you're gonna do. So only thing that you have to do is you gotta just put this one, antiderivative of this one. You just put this one into the calculator from 0 to 3. Is that menu for 2? Menu for 2. Then you will get this is equal to 8.16083. Okay, minus 3.24125. And when you do it, this one is going to be 4.919, or you can put 4.920, whichever you want. Just make sure when you do it, you have to show, you don't have to show this, but at least you got to show up this one. And then you got to show this portion and then this right away, okay? So it's going to be about 3 points, I believe, when you actually do this question. All right, question B. Find the volume of the solid. Now, whenever they say volume, now it's going to be always top minus bottom. So for y equals negative 3. So look at this question. Y equals negative 3. So I don't know here. So I'm going to make another video here. Not video. Negative 3 here. It's going to be right here. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to rotate it. Okay. So when you actually graph it, I have a graph like this. So 1, 2, wait a second. 1, 2, 3. So first one has like at 3 and the other one is between 3 and 2. So I have a graph like this. And it hits 0, another one hits here, and then hits here. I mean, this is not the same graph, but let's say it is something like that. We have this one, but we are going to rotate in here to 3 at negative 3 here. So we're going to rotate it, and when you rotate it, this is going to create hole. So you're going to have another graph like this. Can you see that? So this entire thing will rotate it like this, then it's gonna create something like this figure. And this is gonna be like hole. This whole thing is gonna be the hole. But you don't really have to draw this picture. It is just like given to you. So what you have to know is you gotta do, this one is gonna be like graph of f of x, and then you have another one which is y equals -3. So let's do this. Volume. Volume is gonna be always pi r squared most of the time, unless they say it's gonna be rectangle or stuff like this. So I'm gonna put pi from 0 to 3. Now, what's the radius gonna be? Radius, this is from like first one is what? F of x, right? And second one is gonna be what? Minus -3. It's already given to you, right? But we have another one. We have g of x. So we gotta do twice. One for f, one for g. So first one, I'm gonna put f of x minus -3. So it's gonna become +3, like that. Squared. And then minus, it's minus because always g of x minus -3. So let me use another color. Minus -3 squared. That's what you need to do. So let's do this one. I forgot about pi here. But you know what? Instead of writing pi twice, let me just put this whole thing into the bracket and let me put pi here, okay? That's gonna be even nicer, I guess. So let's do this. Volume is equal to pi. This one, you just use calculator, but so that you can do it by yourself, I guess. So I'm gonna write down just one more time for you. Minus. Only problem is this portion you cannot really do anything else because we know antiderivative of g of x, but we don't know what this is. So this one you gotta do the FOIL. What I mean FOIL is like, do you remember this? If you have this one, you get a times a is a squared, a times b is like b, a times b is plus ab, like that. And then keep going on. That's what you're gonna do for this one. So let's do this. Minus 0 to 3. So imagine you have another g of x plus 3 here because it has a square. So let's do this. G times g is going to be what? G of x squared plus g of 3 is going to be plus 3g of x. 3 times g of x is going to be another 3g of x. And 3 times 3 is plus 9 dx. And of course, when you combine this one, this is going to be 6g of x. So you know what it is. Just due to space, I will just erase this one. I will put plus 6g of x. And then here, plus 9g of x. Yep. And close the bracket. So let's do it one by one. Let's simplify one by one. Pi, bracket. So just put this one into the calculator. You're going to be able to do it. This is going to be, what is it going to be? I don't know what it is. Just 101. What is it? I don't know. I don't have a calculator at the moment, so I really don't know what this one is gonna be, but let's say you're gonna find this one, something like that, okay? Minus, now, do you see this one? This is gonna be, I'm gonna use big parentheses here, because this negative will go here, here, here. This is gonna be same thing as 0, 3, g of x squared, plus 6 g of x plus 9 dx. Okay, obviously 0 to 3, 0 to 3. Now here, this portion, we already know this portion, this square, because it's already do you see g of x squared? This one is given to us. This is same as a t. So what's a g of x squared? That's a 5.3203. So we already know this one. That's gonna be 5 point what? 32021, 32021, 32021 plus 6 times, we already know g of x because we already, that's given to us 3.24, so I'm gonna put 3.24 plus, this is gonna be 9x from 3 to 0, but 0 is nothing, so 9 times 3 is gonna be 27. Here, so this one is, this entire thing is gonna be this one, and do you see this minus? So you have to add them up, then you're gonna get that number. So what you gotta do is here, you gotta put pi. Do you see this number? You gotta do this minus all this number combined. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna put this bracket. When you combine all these things, you should get the answer something like 156.264. So yeah, I cannot really give you like clear number right now at the moment, only because I don't have enough time for this video, because I don't want to make this like 30 minutes video, but that's what it is. Okay. All right. So that's the last portion of the question. This is another, this is actually easier than B. So region S is the base of a solid. So do you see this one? That's going to be the base of the solid. So I don't know what kind of solid that is, but that's going to be something like that all the time, because they always make it like that. For this solid, each cross-section of the perpendicular to x-axis, so good job, it's x-axis, so we don't have to trade. And it's a rectangle, so it's a base times height, okay? Whose height is 7 times its base. So if it is a base, height is going to be 7b, so it's going to be b times 7b. That's going to be it. So let's do this one. Antiderivative. So this one is also 0 to 3 all the time. Yeah. Now, what is our base going to be? Base is, this is the base, right? Always this minus this. Yeah, so same thing. It's actually easier. F of x minus g of x, right? So that's a base times, we have to get, height is going to be 7 times its base. So 7 times, exactly same thing, right? That's it. So, oh, and do you see, we don't even have to evaluate. We just have to set it up. So let's do this one. So let's make it look nicer. Oh, I forgot V equals. So V equals, if I want to make it look nicer, now remember, this is not plus or minus, so you cannot break it apart. But what you can do is, do you see this 7? You can take it outside. You can take it outside. So I'm going to put 7 outside. And do you see we have exactly 2 of this? So I'm going to put f of x minus g of x squared dx. Like we can do it like that because we have 2 of this. Like the difference between here and here is, this one is a multiplication, so I'm just putting this one together like square like this. This one I can break it apart because this is, I just broke apart from f and g. Okay, that's the only thing that is different. Yep, so we're done with this one. I think in the answer key that I wrote, I drew a picture. I hope it helps. And if you have any questions, just send me a remind. Then I will try to help you. Or in the Google Meet on maybe Saturday and Sunday. Right, that's about it. See you guys. Bye.